Hi there everyone. So we are group 4 of our project of NAT108 Understanding Science and Technology. It's me, Anuj Pradhan, and my group members Eirini-Gorgopigi Ntre and Rosario, Lissette, Huilca, Aquilar. Our experiment is the effect of different household liquids on movement of black pepper on water. We tested dish soap, shampoo, and body wash to see which one moved the black pepper the most. So our research question was which household materials moves the black pepper farthest away from the center of the water. We tested dish soap, shampoo, body wash, and plain water, and plain water was used as a control. For background research, we got to know that water has something called surface tension. Surface tension acts as a thin layer on top of the water. Because black pepper is light, it can float on this layer. Dish soap, shampoo, and body wash contain surfactants, those surfactants reduce surface tensions and causes the paper to move away from the center. Our hypothesis was that dish soap would move the paper the farthest. We thought this because the dish soap was made to remove grease and oil. We expected shampoo and body wash to move the paper too, but not as far as dish soap. And also that we expected plain water to cause very little movement. So for this experiment, I'm going to use one clean plate, black pepper, body wash, a dishwash liquid, a shampoo, and I'm also going to use a labeled measuring cup to measure 100 milliliter of water and a digital scale to measure equal amounts of black pepper and its dishwashing liquid. And I'm also going to use a ruler to measure the paper free area after each trial. And I'm also going to use my phone to record the experiment and paper and a pen to write down the results. Now I will demonstrate how the experiment was conducted. First, I placed the measuring cup on the digital scale and the cup weighed around 90 gram. Then afterwards, I added water into the measuring cup and after that the total weight reached 189 milliliter, which is around 190 grams. After subtracting the 90 gram weight of the cup, the water weight around 100 gram, which is approximately equal to 100 milliliter of water. And then I poured the measured water into a clean and dry plate. Afterwards, I sprinkled the paper as evenly as possible across the surface of water. To add the test liquid, I used a clean cotton swabs, and then I placed the plate over here, and then I used a cotton swab to transfer approximately 0.5 gram of water to the center of the plate. After that, I measured the displaced area through a scale, and I noted it down on paper. I repeated the dish soap condition 3 times using the same amount and procedure. Next, I repeated the same experiment using shampoo. Using a new cotton cloth, I added approximately 0.5 gram of shampoo at the center of the plate. I observed the movement of the black paper, and after a few seconds I measured the width of the paper free area in centimeters and recorded the measurement on my paper. Next, I repeated the same procedure using the dish soap. I measured 100 gram of water, which is approximately equal to 100 milliliter, and then poured it into clean and dry plate. I added the exact amount of black pepper and then I using a clean cotton swab, I added approximately around 0.5 gram of dish soap to the center of the plate. I observed the movement of the black pepper for 10 seconds. And after 10 seconds, I measured the width of the paper free area in centimeters. And then I recorded the measurement in my paper. And after that, I repeated the same experiment using the body wash. I added approximately 0.5 gram of body wash to the center of the plate. And after a few seconds, I measured the width of the paper free area in centimeters and then recorded it in my observation paper. And likewise, the same procedure was completed for all 4 conditions: plain water, dish soap, shampoo, and body wash. So after that, after the 12th trial, we measured the clear area left by the paper. The water control results were 3, 2, and 2 centimeters, and the average was about 2.3 centimeter. The dish soap results were 19, 17, and 18 centimeters. The average was 18 centimeters, and the shampoo results were 13, 13, and 14 centimeters. The average was about 13.3 centimeter. As for the body wash, the results were 14, 12, and 12 centimeters, and after that the average turned out to be 12.7 centimeter. And thus it concluded that the dish soap created the largest clear area as we expected, and the plain water created the smallest clear area. And these are the experimental documentation pictures that we have. And as for the conclusion, our results showed that dish soap moved the paper the furthest, which means our hypotheses were correct and supported. As similarly, shampoo and body wash also moved the paper, but not as much as dish soap. And some possible errors were even uneven amounts of paper, small differences in the amount of liquid, and difficulty measuring the clear area. But thus the experiment could be improved by using much more better measuring tools and doing some more trial. Overall, the experiment showed that cleaning products can reduce the surface tension of water and move black pepper. And these are the resources that we use to understand the basics of surface tension, surfactants, and paper and soap experiments. We also used some YouTube demonstration that helped us a lot to understand the procedure. This concludes our experiment presentation. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We hope our experiment clearly showed how different household liquids affect the surface tension of the water.